Shobha, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
I wanted to talk to you because I feel it's very important for us. I have been touched by cancer, so have you, and it's important for us to speak about this illness in an open
Sure.
manner. Tell me something. Tell me what was the initial thought in your mind, and what did you feel soon as you were broken the news that you had cancer?
My body still feels that. I really feel that thunder and that shiver runs down my spine when I heard the word cancer. I was scared.
Mm.
I was traumatized. I was really, really worried.
Mm.
Really. These are exactly my symptoms of how I show it to you as of now.
Why do you feel that is so? I mean, do you think that this illness has given such a big stigma, and the fear? Where was the fear stemming from?
Of course, it's been given stigma because when you hear the word cancer, our parents had always related it to death.
Mm.
Now, in today's day and age, in
Mm.
today's research, it is definitely, you can be healed. There's so much done on it that
Yeah.
the fear gradually and it automatically starts disappearing,
Mm.
and you just learn to fight it. With there's so much available right now.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear you say that.
Yeah, because I dealt with it, and I so much came up, and thanks to your Carer program, that I totally was with it, and I totally connected with it, and that's how you see me today. Do I look worried? Do I look scared?
Yeah, not at all. I think I've noticed this myself. So many of our clients are so fearful of the illness, and that stems from a lack of knowledge. I have noticed this.
Big deal.
Yeah, and it's the fact that people don't even really know what cancer is.
But as you and me both know, that it's an acidic body
Yeah.
that can be totally dealt with.
Yeah.
With what? Food, with what? Yoga, with what? Meditation.
Great, I'm so
Right.
proud of you. I'm so
I did it.
yeah, you
I still
did.
do it.
Tell me something. You have lived in Hong Kong for many years,
Many
but
years.
you are Indian.
Yes.
Did you find a difference between the way people react to something like cancer over there than over here?
It is definitely an illness that is looked at upon with a lot of sympathy, feeling very sorry for you as if you're gonna die. And that's what something I never ever allowed. Sympathy is one thing that totally drowns your emotions and your state of mind. You wanna be strong because you're already battling something in your body which is definitely not very healthy and not a very normal illness. So you need to get rid of all the negative people and all the negative things that surround you.
Did you find a difference between Hong Kong and India? The way
Yes,
people react
yes.
to this
People
illness.
were more normal with me in Hong Kong. They were definitely more normal with me in Hong Kong. But people in India looked at me with a lot of sadness, with a lot of remorse. Poor thing, she's got cancer. We don't know. It was just like, as you say, it's very stigmatic in India.
One thing I would really like to bring up, and that is relationships. I have noticed that cancer affects relationship, and again, it being stigmatized and lack of knowledge, or wherever that reason is coming from. How did it affect your relationships?
Those who had to stay with me in this illness stayed, and those who had to leave left. You actually realize who your true friends and the people who are really there to encourage you in this matter of time is something that you really need, that emotional support more than, I mean, the nutrition and all is all taken care of. Doctors are there. The Carer program is guiding me completely, but that support, that emotional support that you need, that is what lacks in a lot of it lacked in my world. But the true people that had to stayed and encouraged me completely and helped me battle it, and those who had to go had to leave.
How did people respond to you when you told them that you had something like cancer?
They were all as I said, that the word insinuates death, so they all thought that I was going to die, and I said, no, I'm not going to die, because it's been diagnosed at a pretty at a stage that it can be taken care of.
Did you ever feel like it could be the end of your life? And
Of course I did.
you did.
Of course I did. Because when I was dealing with chemo and the pain and the side effects, of course, it went through a lot of emotions in my body, and I did feel that I was going to go. But I held myself back. I was very strong in this whole journey. Very, very strong.
Cancer treatment is tough. It has a lot of physical implications on the body. Being a woman who went through breast cancer, lost your hair, how did you feel?
Initially, I was very, very bad, because when you see yourself with completely no hair, and to resort to an idea of wearing a wig, and to look and to hold an image that you were not, Firstly, I did not ever wear a wig. I was very nice. I should just wear a bandana, and I would just walk around with it, and looked very nice as a fashion stylist, and I carried it off beautifully. People didn't even think I was sick. They didn't even think. They just thought I was out of Africa or out of Lebanon, just trying to design a new line, because I am a fashion designer, and I am in the business. So that also gradually disappeared.
Okay, nice. What is the one thing that you would really like to change in cancer care, being someone who has been through it and experienced it?
I would really like to tell people that they need to have a very, very healthy lifestyle. They need to have a very holistic and integrative approach to your program, which can really, really help millions of lives to heal completely. It gives you back, it restores back your power, it restores back to your physical being, to making you look healthy, to making you feel good with everything that your program has. I thank you so much for this.
No, don't thank me. I mean, I've been through it personally myself. I know what it feels like. I unfortunately lost the most precious person in my life to it, and I said, if I don't do something about it, I can't wait and hope that someone else will. And so I decided that, whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. And, it's amazing to meet people like yourself who believe in something like this, come out strong.
But Samara, chemo is very toxic.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of medicine and a lot of poison into the body. It maybe you have to treat it initially with chemo, but it engulfs your whole body with so much of toxin. It has to come out. How is it to be cleansed and totally taken out by this program?
True. A lot of people feel that they do the treatment and they're fine.
No,
but it's actually
that's a fallacy they're living in. Ask me about it, because I felt awful when I came out of chemo. I couldn't drop the body weight. I couldn't look back to normal. I was looking back to normal, but I wasn't feeling healthy and happy until the right nutrition, the right meditation, the right yoga, everything goes in balance. You deal with the internal factors and the external factors simultaneously, which people are not aware of. Why? We have to deal with this.
Yeah. And I recently sat with this incredible oncologist, and he turned around and told me, he said, we need to change the narrative of cancer in this country. It is not as scary as people make it out to be.
Isn't.
If you know what you're getting into, and you know how cancer is even metabolized in the body, you know that it's in your hands and you can deal with it. And I think that's really important. I would really like to ask you, how has cancer changed you as a human being?
Cancer has given me that feeling now that it's payback time, and we have to give back to society to what we went through. And when there's so much available, why not go out there and help a few more hundreds of more lives that are devoid of this knowledge? Why isn't that everybody else cannot be happy and cannot lead this normal life back again and forget it? I don't even know I had cancer. I don't even think I have cancer anymore. It's over. It's gone.
No, fantastic. No, that's amazing and fantastic. And I really, it's commendable how you've come out of this. Is just
thanks to you.
No, not at all. And it's also, we bring you the tools and the therapies and things like that. But it's
tools.
But it's also very much in your hands to actually make that change.
Yes,
and you did.
Samara, it did take me time to connect with your program, but the moment I did realize that I had a feeling and a purpose and a reason to live. I wanted to. Who doesn't want to live?
Who
doesn't want to have a normal, happy life? Who doesn't?
And live a true life.
A true
really
life,
live.
meaningful, purposeful. And here I am.
What is the one thing that you would like to tell people who are battling cancer right now, who have gone through cancer, or even family members?
The first thing is that you have to hold your emotions and be very, very positive. It's only once you are positive and in control of your emotions then can you deal with all the nutrition, the meditation. The first thing is to be positive and be strong.
But how does one be positive? Because it's, they hear this all the time. Be positive, be positive. It's a difficult thing to just be positive.
So Mara, it's your body. It's your mind. It's you who want to live.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't hold yourself back and you don't hold yourself on this, nobody else will. A doctor can inject you. He'll give you the medicine. But if your cells do not want to believe that you will live, you will live.
Yeah. High five.